everyone, it's Sue here from RainbowFoameez.com. How are you? I hope you are well. If you experience back pain or sciatica, this sequence is for you. This is a short preventative sequence to help prevent the back pain from coming on when it does, whether it's just tightness in the low back or that extreme sciatica pain that I know so many of you experience. So try this out. Of course, be sure to check with your healthcare practitioner first and make sure it's safe for you to practice this. So here we are with your 5-piece set, your 5-piece Rainbow Foameez yoga prop set. Have a strap handy. If you want to get some type of a belt or a strap, we're going to do, we'll start with that. So get yourself set up. Here we go. Come on down onto your back. Grab one of the long ones. Okay. So like this, lift up the hips, slide in the foamy underneath your sacrum and low back and pelvis. Start with the leg stretch sequence. Up you go. Strap on your strap to your right foot. Usually you place the strap over the ball of the foot up there. And then that helps draw the toes back towards the nose, pressing the heel up towards the sky. And relax, hang out, and breathe. Once again, this foamy, this bolster, should be underneath your entire sacrum and low back and pelvis. So you should feel quite supported by it. Breathe. Breathe into the stretch. We breathe into the back of the leg. Good. Continue with your breath. Continue sending breath to the stretch. You want to feel this. So you want to pull the leg in so that it's taut, so that you do feel and experience the stretch through the hamstrings. And you hold anywhere from, 3 to 5 minutes. You can open out to the side. Have a few breaths here. Good. 3 or 4 breaths here. Lift back up. And I really want you to practice this one. This is the one we call over on a 45-degree angle stretch. So just across the body and then back and in. And that is a great big stretch. Very important stretch to help relieve the low back. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. Relax your neck, mouth, and jaw. Breathe. Good. Back to neutral. A couple more breaths. Good, very good. Switch sides, switch legs. So I just lift up my left leg, place it in the strap there, and down comes the right. You may be more comfortable with the bottom leg stretched out. It doesn't matter, it's preference, right? Whichever feels better for you. This provides a little bit more stability and support. This lengthens it. You might get a greater stretch this way. Okay, so once again, strap over the ball of the foot, heel up to the sky, toes rolling back to the nose. Breathe. Pull the leg in to the point where you feel a stretch. You should feel this in your hamstrings, the backs of the legs. Breathe. So a good solid 10 breaths would be really good. And extra good would be holding it for 3 to 5 minutes. And I know many of us don't have the time or the patience for that. So 10 breaths is really good if you can get 10 breaths out. Good. Hang on to both straps with your left hand, because now we're on the left foot. Open the leg out to the left. Again, if you straighten this leg, that's just to create a greater stretch. Counterbalance the pose. You don't have to straighten that leg, just to remind you. 3 breaths here. Good. Up and over to the 45-degree angle. Okay, very important stretch here. Breathe. Breathe. This one again, this stretch, when we place the leg on the angle, it wraps right down and around the side of the leg and right into the low back, right into the piriformis and sacrum to help stretch and prevent that sciatica from acting up. So the key here, you guys, is that you actually have to get down and do this stuff. You have to do this like once a week, right? At least once a week. It doesn't take long, 10 minutes. Good, a couple breaths. Good, back to neutral. Have another breath or two. You'll notice you've gained some flexibility now. Good, release, strap down, place both feet, lift up, slide out your foamy, and lay flat. Just have a moment laying flat and feel what that provides, the relief that provides. You can feel that right away. Feel just a breath or two here. Beautiful. Okay, next, take both long foamies, stack them up. I'm stacking them up. I'll stack them up over here first, to the right hip, right beside the right hip, because we want to twist to the right first. So your arms come out to a T with the palms up. Okay, the right leg is straight down. I'm going to lift up and land on my right side and right hip. The left leg comes up and over, and you have to just tweak your position with your foamies. Make it comfortable for you. Sometimes this opposite shoulder has a hard time staying down, so you might want to use one of the smaller pieces and place it underneath to support you. And you'll notice after about a minute or two, you start to settle into the pose. So I like to call this one extended big twist. Breathe. Relax and breathe. Keep the head straight here so that the face is facing up towards the sky. Good. Remain here anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, or for however long you have, the amount of time that you can. A couple minutes is better than none. So you'd rather do it for 1 or 2 minutes than not at all. Good, so release, right, you bend, take the top leg off, bring your feet to your mat, straighten out your back and spine, hips and pelvis, and just lay neutral for a moment. Take a breath. And we'll switch sides. Stack them up beside your left hip. Arms out to a T. Comfortably, palms up. Straighten the left leg. Lift up, land on the left hip, and up comes the right leg, up and over. The idea is to extend the limbs here, so lengthen them. You know, stretch out the legs, stretch out the arms, lengthen the spine. Breathe. This type of a spinal twist is great preventative medicine for that low back pain. Nice deep breath, soften and relax. Relax the mind. Relax the mouth and jaw. And it's nice to sometimes just tell yourself, right? I am resting and relaxing in this spinal twist. So you repeat that in your mind. I am resting and relaxing in this spinal twist. Okay, so you hold your twist approximately the same amount of time from side to side. Right? Of course, if you're having pain or you know you need to come out sooner, by all means you do so. Listen to and honor your body. Good to come out, bend that top leg, bring your foot to your mat, feet to your mat. Straighten out your back and spine and pelvis. Let the knees fall in and just have a breath. Good, one more. Good, and it feels good. You might want to even try straightening the legs out for a moment. That feels good. Beautiful. Roll onto one side. Gently press yourself up, seated. And we'll move into Gomukhasana, the cow pose sequence. This is your last pose to work with to help prevent that low back pain from popping up and the sciatica from settling in. That's very painful, I know. I have many of you, many students that have this issue with the sciatic nerve. So cow pose, you might need all of the pieces. So have them close by. You might need all your pieces. Okay, so here we go. Sit on one, sit on the long guy. Take your left leg, tuck it underneath. Take your right leg, put it on top. Something like this. The knees are somewhat on top of each other. They won't be perfect or anything like that. So use your props to set up something like this so that you can relax while in this pose. Because I know just getting into this pose, just like this, is a big deal for a lot of us. You start to feel the stretch already. This is stretching the piriformis. Those are the muscles pressing right on the bum, right where the sciatic nerve hides underneath. So you'll come over, inhale, exhale. So notice I place my forehead down, doesn't block my nose or my mouth. Breathe. Breathe. This one's challenging to hold, I know, and I want to also just express that you can play with the positioning of the props, right, as you need to. There's another way, there's another version. Breathe. Beautiful. So hold for a few minutes anyway, right, before you switch sides. Again, be creative, play with the positioning of the props. Finish one leg, switch legs. The right leg tucks underneath, the left leg comes over. The feet are kind of laying flat, the knees are somewhat stacked up. Now those old ancient yogis, they used to be able to just sit on the floor and get their heads right down over past their knees to do this pose. Again, this one's called Gomukhasana, cow pose. A lot of us, that's not accessible to us, especially if we're experiencing any pain in the back. So these props really help support us in this position. Inhale, exhale, fold. Rest the arms and palms up. Breathe. You may notice that you've gained some flexibility because you're holding the stretch. So you might get a little bit deeper into the pose, and you can lose a prop or two. Breathe. Good, very good. Uncross your legs. Yeah, you feel that it wraps all around your hips. Really great stretch to help relieve that back pain. Anyway, I hope that helps. Namaste. We'll see you again soon. Be sure to check out rainbowfoameez.com and the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and spread the word. Share this with your friends. Thanks. Bye.